Today for another Kickstarter critique, where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Give my honest thoughts on how that project is being ran. And today, I am not really excited. Honestly, I have very low expectations for Nexus Alone in Your Room expansion for a couple different reasons. First and foremost, I've seen the game before. I've seen the game many times at conventions. It's a really cool looking game. The setup of the game looks really neat. They got the big metal coins. It's 3D. It looks really neat. So showcasing the chicken and this, just, I feel like you should just go with what you have that's going to make people go, oh, wow, cool. That game looks neat. And now I can play solo. And instead of it's arena combat with a big chicken. This doesn't tell you anything if you don't know anything about Nexus. And it's just, I don't feel like that was the way to go with it. It's the ultimate solo arena combat experience that keeps you coming back for more, providing satisfaction that's hard to beat. 1 to 4 players, ages 17 plus, because the chicken's so hardcore. 90 minutes to play, which assumes it's like some sort of darkish game, in which case I would embrace that. I would embrace something here. And I'm sure by the time we go through this project, I'll be like, wow, that would be way better on the main image, and that would be way better on the main image, and that would be way better on the main image. And instead we got this. But, c'est la vie. It's funded $13,000 of their fake $1,000 goal. As always with the video, I'm thinking 3 things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? What's the D-verse? What
Welcome
the
to
hell
the NEXUS
video
Arena
service are you using? Vimeo? Third of a point, great bump down.
Combats.
Just kidding. Just kidding. It's just a video joke. Why not trash on Vimeo? Beat up on the little guy. I don't care. Vimeo sucks. I hate you, Vimeo. You suck, Vimeo. I don't know anything about Vimeo. Okay, back in the game.
Welcome to the NEXUS Arena Combat.
Yeah, look at this game.
Where
That picture right there. Oh, that game, but solo? Maybe pan it down a little bit? That's so much better than your stupid chicken. You could have crossover appeal, but just showcase the chicken doesn't do anything. Why is anybody clicking on that? I hate that main image. Seriously, a third of a point, great bump down. I think it's so odd to choose that when you have such a good-looking game, which they do.
epic battles.
Yeah, look at that! You look at the chicken, though! The chicken! Why the hell is this not the main image? This is solo. Cool. I'm in. I like fancy, shiny things. Come on.
Strategic combat come to life.
There, once again, yet another one. Why not that the main image? Oh, this is a solo game? I'm a painter. I want to paint it. I have a lot of money. I want to buy it. Instead, I get a stupid chicken. Man, I can't stop beating the drum hard enough about that main image being trash.
Now, just like any great experience, Nexus is best enjoyed in the company of others. In fact, the more the merrier. But, let's be honest. If you're
the more the merrier, but it only plays 4. So first, I gotta say that seems odd.
Deep into the Nexus universe, your social calendar is probably a bit lacking. That's why we created the Nexus Alone in Your Room expansion. Now you can dive into thrilling Nexus battles, even when you're playing with yourself. It's all the chaos you love with an AI.
Didn't expect that one. I appreciate it. Didn't expect it.
Deck tailored for solo play. Guaranteed to feel just like the real thing. Perfect for those nights when it's just you and your miniatures. So whether you're looking to hone your skills or just enjoy some quality alone time, the Nexus Alone in Your...
See, this makes me hate the main image even more. Because it's if you get them to the video, they're either going to like that humor or they will not. There is no in between. I think most people would, and I think they'd be like, this looks cool, it's good sense of humor, plays solo, hopefully you smother me with some good quotes and reviews later on. It's just...
Your room
there's crossover appeal, and you killed it with the main image, I feel like.
Expansion is here to satisfy. Join us on GameFound.
So it's just a deck of cards, though. I get it. It's all right, it's not a huge deal. It's not a big deal. But I imagine you get the base game probably, right?
Ultimate solo Nexus experience. Because sometimes it's just better all by yourself.
Dude, what face am I supposed to make?
I don't know what face you usually make. Okay. 13,000. Okay, after the video, do I want it? $40, 100 PVC size tarot cards. Okay. Fine. it seems like a lot, but it is essentially a solo expansion. Still feels like a lot. Doesn't feel like a good price. But if I love the Nexus game, I don't have a problem with it. Like, I don't. It's fine. It's fine. Welcome to the Nexus Alone in Your Roof expansion crowdfunding page. This project is deeply personally shaped by my lifelong passion for gaming. That's weird. That is a weird, jarring non sequitur. Hey, jerk off, jerk off. I'm so serious. This is my life passion, and I love it. I made the thing. But come on. I love it. I love it. It's just such a jarring thing. Okay, solo, cool. I like to play while I watch movies. It's so much fun. I don't play with friends anymore. I just make them watch. I love to play when I'm just hanging out by myself. That's a solo game. Like, okay, those quotes are a choice. The Older Your Room expansion transforms Nexus into an intense solo experience. Whether you're a seasoned Lanista or new to the arena, got it. Stuff, fancy cards. What's this? Preview?
For example,
God, Vimeo.
this particular sadist helot.
Okay, so this is a, I guess that's a preview. Hey, Vimeo, it'd be nice if I could see what this was. You suck. How do I... Yeah, so if you don't... God, if you... Man, I hate Vimeo. Alone... So this is the expansion explained. That is nice, though. Okay, cool.
Welcome to the next.
Can I even see how long this is without just dragging my thing? Why? Okay, whatever. Download the rules are cool. It's good. $40. 3D hobbyist digital bundle. I can't wait for the comments section where it's just going to be Vimeo supporters. Be like, you're an idiot. This feature, that feature. You're a why, right? This is... Okay, yep. I'm just going to go with a whole point grade bump down for... I'm just going to lump together the main image, the presentation. Like... I just, like, this is it. Like, this is what people, this should be your most popular pledge, right? You shouldn't be trying to sell to just your base. You're on GameFound. I know you're on a Kickstarter, so it's not like you're not like you're going to have a lot of eyeballs on you, period. But the bottom line is, oh, this is the catch-up bundle. Okay, so 2, 3, 6, 7, 9. You sold 9 copies, it looks like, of your base game. And why? Probably, I would guess, because you didn't advertise to anyone except for people who already knew what Nexus was on that main image. And then when we got here, it was just joke after joke. And that's fine. I don't mind the joke. I'm sure your target market loved it. They thought it was great. At least the ones that like that sense of humor. But it's just... This feels like such a ball drop on what could have been, you know, hundreds of new people buying your game, your original base game, and getting into your world and actually wanting to utilize your solo cards. And instead, it's not. It's just, oof. Like, it looks like you tried, you put them here, but yeah, that's man. We started A and A minus. With the Kickstarter critiques. We wrapped it up with a D- yesterday. I don't think we're quite there with this one, obviously, but man, 8+ on Boardgamegeek. That's nice. I would lead with that. I put that some in the video, one of the highly much beloved, because you put it in there, and you're like, oh, they put it on the marquee for us. The Square that you hate so much says it's the best something or other ever, right? And they've made a joke, the world's second greatest solo game. Like, okay, why are you, like, I don't get the joke, first and foremost. I guess you're saying you're not the best, but you're the second best. I don't know if there's something behind that joke I'm not understanding, so if someone does, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to be in on it. But then, the world's most chaotic arena combat game is about to become the world's second greatest. Yeah, I don't feel like that was it. The play system and all the designs all feel immensely focused and well thought out. Fantastic experience. I'm curious to see what this is. Nexus Boardgamegeek. Cannot spell. I'm just curious. Yeah, that's 8.4. That is. Means people playing it like it. 12,000 though. That means not nearly as much. Okay, so that means a lot more hits than misses. Flip that. A lot more misses than hits. See, that's why that 8.4, like, average rating, click for breakdown, that's why I like this one better. Like, I feel like that one tells you more. Because if you go look at the other games around this one, you're probably not going to be like, oh my gosh, those are my favorite games of all time, right? Like, if I could go a couple this way, a couple that way. Played Ruckshook. That's a fun game about stacking rocks. Glenn Drover's Empire Galactic Rebellion sitting at a 3.9. Like, that's what I'm saying. 7.7. You saw a 7.3. Obviously, that's my subjective opinion, but I'm just saying that means that there's 12,000 other games that were better than this one based on at least 25 people rating it. I believe it was the barometer on Kickstarter. That's why the game, like, it's just... And then if you dig more into that, I bet there's going to be quite a lot of 10s. I mean, it's just, like... You know, and that's why you don't always want to... Yeah, like 25 10s. 25 people say this is one of the greatest games of all time. Like, creme de la creme, the best. And that's fine. That's fine. That's fine if they believe that. It's just why I like the 12,000. I feel like that's more probably indicative of where most other people will probably be. Which is why, you know, always look at Board Game Geek things a little bit extra. Like, I love BGG, but the system can be gamed. There's a Legacy Edition? What? Oh, this is an RPG you're trying to sell me poorly. Okay, cool. A Legacy expansion? That sounds amazing. Sure that was in your last Kickstarter. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot to check out their previous project. I was so insanely underwhelmed by their main image. It just blinded me from ever even checking out the track record. So let's make sure they delivered stuff. It wasn't a flaming dumpster fire. I imagine it was not, unless they're running from their shady past onto GameFound, which is always fun when we catch those. Where it's like, ooh, you look like you're running away from Kickstarter for a reason. 12 backers. Oh, this was the original one. So this was Nexus Arena Combat. It was brought to life by 12 people, so that one didn't happen. Wait, what the heck? This is weird. So, first one, canceled, 2018. Fine. Canceled. Or unsuccessful, 2018. Fine. A tribute dice. So they just made it anyway. Like, whatever. No, great for randomizing effects, unique mini games, and enriching the story aspects of TTG. So this was just a totally random project. Total TTRPG lane. Fine. Did people get their stuff? That's the real question. Redemption canceled. So this is now 3 times that this one has not... No, this is a different thing. This is an RPG. And then Nexus board game canceled. So this is once again, Jiminy Christmas. This is 3 times they tried to lay this in, and it just got slapped back in their face to Kickstarter, which makes sense why they went to GameFound then. And then the Arena Combat System, a beer and peanut. So this one did get funded. Oh, you say, oh, look at that, Bauer. Shut your mouth. This is 12 backers. What? What? Sloppy. So wait, did this go to GameFound first? Or did it get funded on GameFound then? Is that what I'm missing? I'm so confused. But I do want to get to the end of this rabbit hole. So did they just self-publish this? Because this one got canceled. This one totally got canceled. Let's check out their last comment. Maybe they said we're just going to... So they're asking for $55,000. The market said no. Take a look what's in the box. Nothing after the cancellation, so just a cold, we're dead, sorry, we're done. Oh, wait. 500% funding going to the final 48 hours. Oh, okay, never mind. What is this? Is this on GameFound? Did they go to GameFound? They did. Okay, so they went to GameFound, and it worked for them. Look at there. Legacy Edition rule booklet. Wait. God, what? This is... When did they make the game? This is... And this is why I always go in that order, because I don't want to forget. Okay, so they made $98,000. They did. No, they made 66. Big box game, 66,000. It came out. People got their stuff, hopefully. Then they did the Legacy Edition rule booklet. Then they did a big box expansion. They made $98,000. Yeah, this is an upward slope. Look at that. Good for them. And this is one of those ones that must have got lost in the shuffle on Kickstarter. And they finally put it on GameFound. And yeah, look at the size of the box. Like, that's it. You got to have an it factor. Ooh, now that's a great picture. Look at that. That's a nice looking picture there. Okay, sorry. Focus. People get their stuff. I imagine so. I've seen it in the wild. I've seen this game out in real life. Got a shipping notification because the game is stuck in the German custom. This is from 7/2/2024. There's no quite the premium game in my opinion, so I'm really missing the fact that there are no sword sleeves for it. Yeah, cool. So yeah, people got their stuff. We're good. That's good. They're not running from their shady past. In fact, they're one of those rare stories that Kickstarter just kept kicking them in the gut, and they went to GameFound and it worked. So good for them. Had the it factor, that massive box. Great components. Okay. Stuff, things. We got media. Couple things. Some quotes from that would be nice. Gameplay would be nice. and no longer pay for reviews, playthroughs, or any influence or attention. You see any coverage of the game out there dated after 2022? I know that someone took it upon themselves to reach out to me. I did not instigate or pay for it in any way. At most, I've sent a free copy of the game for review. Okay, whatever. All right, 10, 2, so we got all these different pledges that nobody's buying because you didn't sell them very well. We have, yeah, that is just such a... Because it's clear that you wanted to sell those. You had the, like, and it's just, you didn't even try. Looks like you just gave up. You're like, focus on the solo. Some jerk-off jokes. Call it a day. The digital bundle isn't a nice option. Thanks for that offer. Question, when will it be delivered? I imagine that's supposed to be is. Directly after the campaign, my idea print and play if convinced of buying a hard copy. Yep, as soon as the campaign ends. Hey, Scott, I backed the original core game on its first launch. I was hoping to get a few of the expansion items now on the project launch. However, can I get a Targ the Carver without buying the core game? Send me an email. Cool. Brand loyalty. Happy Thanksgiving. Trying to churn. See what the most popular is. Will the joint fundraising immediately? So yeah, this looks... My gaming friends have gone AA, so I can't be happier about this expansion. Yes, this is just their fans. And that's not how you grow your game. And that's unfortunate, because you went 60, you went 90, then it feels like this was it. This is honestly what companies play for. Let's talk about the playbook here and why I'm so disappointed in this project. One of the big tactics that a lot of companies do with their large box games, their small box games, just games in general, especially with the rules on Kickstarter that has to be like a new edition or new something like that, is that they'll make a small box expansion, they'll make anything, they'll add it to the game, and then all of a sudden, oh yeah, we're also reprinting the original base game, right? So you can go finally get that big 8+ rated board game, world set, yeah, it's like most amazing combat blah 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 game. Like, and that's the pitch. Like, that's the sell. And most of the time that goes really well. Like, if you go and you just, it's like, I cover Kickstarters all the time. That is a very common tactic, except most of the time people sell their base game. Like, actually try to. And you just appeared to not want to do that. And I can only venture to guess that as a result, there should be, I don't know if I'd say an extra 0 on this. I think that's pretty optimistic, but at least an extra $30,000, $20,000, right? Like, you figure you sell 50 to 100 of this big box game, probably. Maybe you catch the right momentum. You can like, it's just, it's such a perplexing choice when they very clearly wanted to sell their other stuff. So we just got, it looks like a prepackaged, yeah, pre-made, prepackaged, whatever. Well, nobody cares. But best update across all the campaigns so far. Sadist versus Sadist is going to be the awesome. What's a pledge master? That means somebody who does it a lot. That's it. Okay. So this is just talking about something in the game. Is this one just talking about something in the game? Yeah. Yeah, these prepackaged ones, whatever. They're fine. They don't get anybody, like, commenting. I would ask a question. Is always trying to get engagement, especially considering you do have your core audience here. Final grade for Nexus Alone in Your Dark, Alone in Your Room expansion, whatever the hell it's called. Do I want it? No. I mean, here's the thing. I've looked at the game before and I've thought, man, that looks really neat. Looks cool. Components are pretty. I like solo games. I am the target market here, right? I like this style game, combat experience, whatever. I'm in. But nothing here really made me feel like that. Like, oh, I gotta get it. The quotes, the videos, the nothing. Like nothing you did really made me go, I gotta get that. As someone who has never played your game, who doesn't know your game. So do I want it? No. Can you do it? Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. You've released the base game, you've released expansion, you've released dice, you've done TTRPG stuff, and this is, at its core, just a deck of cards that you're massively overpricing, right? And I imagine that they're making way more than they're asking, than they're getting here, because think about it, like, it's just an easy thing to sell after the fact at conventions and whatnot. It doesn't take up a lot of space. This is great. Like, you can fit a whole bunch of these in a box. No problem. So it's a smart business decision there. But can you do it? Yes. I'm not worried about that. And then how much is it? It feels like a terrible price. Feels like a god-awful price. And then you get to shipping, and then it feels just like an absolute gut punch. All right. Yeah, I got a deck of tarot cards for $40. Cool. Oh, $50. Sorry, $50. Yeah, $50 deck of tarot cards. No, but it's 100. It's not a 52. It's 100. Yeah, it just feels like a straight up gut punch. I know they're a smaller company, so I get it, but yeah, it still feels like we're really not getting a great deal here. Like, I can't imagine there's going to be a lot of people paying the $50 MSRP for this ever in the history of time. Like, let's just be quite frank. Let me know in the comments below, if you get to this far in the video, what percentage of the people throughout human history do you believe will actually pay $50 or more for that deck? And it's like, I'm going to go 1%, and I feel like that's the over. I feel like I should be going point something here. It just feels like, it doesn't feel great. So at the end of the day, I was very underwhelmed by this one. I think it's a D. Like, there's a personal touch, there's videos, there's a lot of stuff here, but it's just your primary goal, which is to move people to Nexus, feels like you completely and utterly failed, which sucks. And I know that they'll be like, the primary goal is to release a solo game. Yeah, okay. Okay, well, if that was the primary goal, then I don't know why. I would love to know the explanation as to why the primary goal wasn't to bring more people into your game. I don't think it's a D-, so I'll just go D. It's just really disappointing. I wanted to be wooed. I wanted to be like Nexus to be one of those games on my list. Like, oh yeah, I've seen it. Now I've got to play it. Now I know it's solo. I can even play it by myself. It's great. I can leave it set up. No, I ain't getting that. D, have a great weekend. Let me know in the comments. If you enjoy this kind of content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. I'm trying to reach 40,000 subscribers before I turn 40 next year. Have a good one. Bye-bye.